Chloe here from Blueberry Co. I thought I'd do a quick video because I get asked all the time whether people should use pens or pencils for their baby books, and I wanted to go over some pencils for you and why pencils might be a good choice for you. Pencils can be a really great option for you if you are nervous about ink seeping through, or if you want to have a go blending different colours. Pencils can be an amazing choice. Or I've seen people use a small amount of baby oil to smooth out line marks and things like that. So that's something that I'll go into in another video, but I wanted to kind of show you some of the pencils that I'm working with at the moment. I'm working with Studio Professional Colour pencils with Jazza. They're the brand of pencils that we stock in our colouring insets, so they're a really great option. Things like grading become a lot easier with pencils. Pencils are a lot more forgiving in terms of the pressure that you apply, so that's why they're a great option for beginners. There's also like a huge range of colours, and you're able to layer colours a lot more easily with pencils and get a lot more out of a smaller set of pencils than you can, for example, with a smaller set of markers. For the most part with markers, the colours you have are what you have, and if you layer the colours too much, you're going to saturate the page and bleed through. So pencils are a really great safe option, and you can also do things like use an eraser. We stock some smaller sets which work really well, but these are the big studio sets, so if you love pencils, these are definitely worth investing in. So I'll show you how it works. These are the Jazza Studio Colour pencils. They're amazing. They're super silky to work with. There's a huge array of colours. I highly recommend investing in a good pencil set if this is what you're into. These ones come with some metallic pencils too, the whole range of colours, as well as some lead pencils, so it's great if you're into sketching too. Okay, I'll tell you a few things about working with pencils. One is that it will pick up the lines underneath your page. So if you're like me and you've gone ahead and worked on the next few pages, your pencils will pick up the lines of the photos. So these are like really thick photos, and it's picking that up, which is why I've put a piece of paper to try and minimize that. We can reduce that by just using softer lines to go over and to get rid of the lines, but trust me, if you got a line like that, you can just stick a photo over it, so don't be too distressed if that happens. The other thing that you will notice is that I can layer lots and lots of colours, so I will show you how to do that now. Okay, so I've got a little scale here, and I'm gonna do the pink to orange. So I'm gonna start with a mid-level pink. I'll just test. And I'm gonna colour in the whole space, okay? So if you watch this, I'm just gonna colour in it all. If you keep your tips sharpened, you'll get a much more consistent colour. The other thing you'll notice is that I'm colouring in the same direction every single time. So when you're looking at each individual thing, you'll see the way that the pencil strokes go, but your eye will skip over that from a distance. So if you keep all your strokes going in the same direction, choose one that's easy for you to keep up, like easy one for you to use with your hand, or like whether you're right-handed or left-handed. Next thing is to grab, oh, this is the next darkest one, I think. I'll just test that. So yeah, so I'm going to start at one side. I'm just going to color really, 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 really lightly. My dark one here. I'm going to start at the corner where it's really dark. See how I haven't quite gotten to the edge there? So I'm just going to fill that in to get a nice neat edge. This will help me when colouring in. I kind of catch the bits so I don't go outside the line. And then I'm going to start laying down the colour, and I'm going to go for like a medium pressure here because I really want the edge to be dark. Pressing quite hard along the edge where I want the deepest colour. And then I'm just kind of going to lift the pressure a little bit and just kind of fade it away. And then I'm going to grab the lightest one again, and you'll see when I go over with the lightest, it'll kind of smooth out some of those pencil strokes. So I'm just going to layer that colour on, and you'll see if you did this with markers, you wouldn't be able to go over it again and again and again. The paper would peel, it would become too saturated. You'd have to wait for it to really dry in between each time you coloured, and you wouldn't get the depth of change. Okay, so then I'm going to work with a yellow. There we go, that's it. So that is 6 different colours all layered into one. So that's the beauty of pencils, is you can do this over and over and over again. Okay, so that's it. That's how we use pencils to get a layering effect. That's why they're so good for beginners. They're really, really foolproof. You can get some really amazing colours these days. Our pastel pen sets have a pastel range. Our bright pen set have a really bright pencil range. They're all the same Jazz Art brand. These are the studio colour ones, so they're professional colouring in pencils, but if you love pencils, then they're worth the investment. And I'll show you what I did with that page. So I still have a bit to go, but this is where I got up to, and you can see the really great layering of colour that I've got here. All I need to do now is finish a few more off and add some photos and the text, and I'm done. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please comment below if you'd like any more tips and tricks. I'd love to hear. Yeah, I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you. Bye.